Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy DR Brian back with another video. And today, man, I just want to talk about this video that I seen. Y'all know I like to cover stuff and I like to give my opinions on it and converse with y'all. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video.
I'm just gonna record this.
Wait, so
why
are you
I'm gonna record this because I'm gonna record it so people can hear how crazy you sound.
I'm trying to figure out, why do I sound crazy? How?
Cause you sound crazy.
How though?
And I'm gonna keep the camera in your face like you had the camera in my face earlier.
I put the camera in your face because you was doing stupid stuff.
And I put the camera in your face because you come
and
here. You just leave it alone. The girl, listen.
I
put the girl out. The girl left.
You didn't put her out. I put her out.
I put her out.
I put her out.
If it wasn't for me saying she had to go, she wouldn't have left.
And that's the problem right there, because when I told her to leave, that's what it should have been. I'm trying to figure
For
out
what?
why she was sitting here over talking me, attempting to over talk.
Because
me,
you're not the only person that got something to say.
house.
I didn't agree with that part.
Okay,
nah,
so
I ain't
why
gonna
didn't you
say I
say
agree with that
anything? You
part.
didn't check her?
I did check her.
What did you say?
What you mean?
You didn't check her.
Yes, I did.
I was going back and forth with both of y'all.
Because you come in here yelling. Man, you came in here yelling
Then you told me
to
to
the top
leave.
of your lungs. Because I
So
said you, because I didn't want you to get it. Listen, look, because you already got
her before me.
Look, see, that's the thing.
Then
You don't never
you
want nobody to get a word
disrespected me.
out. You don't never. You
It
talk
ain't
too
nothing for
much.
you
I
to
tell you
say.
that every day.
I
You
asked
talk
you
too
what
much.
was going on. You didn't have nothing to say. Now you want to pull the camera out. Now you doing all this.
Yeah, so they can see. So they can see how you
act. So who
act.
can see what?
So they can see how you
Ain't
act.
nobody gonna say I'm wrong.
Man.
If anything, they gonna say I should have really put hands on you for what you did.
Man, and when it went how
And,
they
and,
wanted
and
to
I
go.
don't fight men.
And I ain't trying to do that.
I don't fight men. So at the end of the day, no, they didn't say you put hands on me. They said I should have put hands on you.
No, they shouldn't. They weren't gonna say that.
First of all, I'm confused because when she popped up over here the day before yesterday, you literally was telling this girl, respect my woman. This is her house.
I did.
So today, where was all that energy?
Because you don't just come in here yelling at nobody, putting no camera in nobody's face.
Because like I said, it was
You didn't even give us a chance to explain what was going on.
It's a car I'm not familiar with. Then I walk in and his shoes lined up on the floor in front of
You
my
didn't even give us a chance to explain what was going on,
Then I
Crystal.
walk in and
See,
she's holding my dog
and
on my
again,
couch.
and again.
And it's the same girl that came to my house causing issues. And I'm not supposed to feel no type of
Okay,
way.
you act like she wanted. Nala ran up on her.
I don't
Got in
care.
her lap. I don't blame her.
You sound about the dog ran up on somebody.
She
First
did.
of all, you didn't talk to me about her being in our house.
I called the phone. You answered.
Okay, so because I don't answer, that means have
Can
her
you
come
get
in the
out
house?
my face? You blocking the game. They
I
kicked
don't
me
care
for
about
inactivity.
this is what you care about right now?
Yeah, I wanted to play my game.
Your whole relationship is like literally on the verge of being over.
Man, our relationship not over. No person that I ain't seen in 7-8 years.
What do you mean?
How?
You don't
You
respect
sound
me.
crazy.
You don't respect nothing that we got going
How?
on. This is our home. This is where we lay our heads at.
How?
Our kids.
You act like I didn't call you.
I'm on set working.
And
if you don't hear from me, you don't make
so
no
I'm
decision
supposed
to
to
bring a woman into this house.
Okay. So listen. So I'm
then
supposed
you talking to her behind my back.
Man, so I'm supposed to.
Then you're talking to her behind my back.
Damn, see what I'm saying? I can't even get a word out.
It's nothing for you to say.
So I'm supposed to sit in the heat and wait for you to call me back?
Who cares? Go in the house.
We was in the house.
That's what you know what? I can't do it. I can't do this.
You can't, man.
It's not clicking in your head.
You don't
understand what respect is.
Man.
You don't understand what respect is, boundaries and relationships.
tripping.
As my man, ain't nowhere in the way you supposed to feel like, it's okay for you to have a woman at my house without me knowing
Man,
about
you act
what's
like this
going
is a
on.
random woman.
She is random. What
How,
do
to
mean?
you?
I never knew who this woman was till she popped up on
Man, I
my
knew
porch.
this girl.
She
I knew
literally
this girl
stalked us.
almost
She
10
stalked
years
us.
before I even met you.
I don't care about none of that. You know what? You got it. Go be with her. You got it. Go be with her.
It turned into.
So in this video, we see that this man's girlfriend is upset because he had another woman in their house. And the man did say that he did call her, but she did not pick up the phone because she said she was on set, meaning I do think she was doing an acting gig. Okay. So with that being said, there was miscommunication, but I do feel like she was overreacting just a tiny bit because he did try to communicate with her. Now, what I think he should have done is maybe send a text message before continuing on with their plans, but that is his friend that he has not seen in over some years, so I do understand, right? Me being somebody in a relationship, I don't like one-on-ones. I would have been upset as well, but under these circumstances, I can't call it right now. Now, if I do feel for her, being the fact that she may not be comfortable with one-on-ones, and if that is something that was explained in the beginning of the relationship, he should have respected that. Maybe they could have just went to brunch. They could have did anything else. Even if it was a one-on-one, it wasn't in the comfort of their home. And that, in my opinion, is the biggest problem. Now, I do feel like at some point she was overreacting, especially towards the end when she was talking about breaking up with him because of this situation. Because if they wasn't doing anything besides chilling, watching TV. They weren't even sitting too close to each other. Honestly, that's a bit extreme. Now, the fact to be a little bit upset about it is totally fine, because if I was in that woman's shoes, I would be upset with my partner if she did that to me. Okay. But with him trying to reach out, because he did say in the video, he did call her and she did not answer. He tried to reach out and let you know what was going on. So you got to give him at least a little bit of something. Okay. You can't blow up all the way, because he did try to reach out and talk to you. Me being someone who's not a fan of one-on-ones, I would say that this one is kind of like, it's tricky, because it's not like, it'll be different if it was someone that is around all the time. It's like, okay, you could have waited until I responded, right? But in this sense, it's somebody who ain't been around for X amount of years, right? They finally seen each other. They wanted to kick it for a little bit, and that's what they did. So the way I see it from the outside looking in, being unbiased about the situation, I don't see too much harm in it, but I do understand why she is frustrated, and I do understand why it is a problem. But in this video, as the man tries to explain himself, she doesn't let him speak. Therefore, she cannot understand why he did what he did. And that often is the problem when it comes to couples. Somebody is always not listening, and they're only listening to respond rather than listening to understand and take in the information, so maybe they will calm down. And I do feel like being in relationships, you do have to learn how to be emotionally stable. And you do have to sometimes learn how to control your emotions and hear somebody out before you blow up. And that is, in my personal opinion, what this video is showing us. You have to be able to relax, calm down, and just hear somebody out real quick before you blow up. Now, before the lady left, in the video, the girl did say, oh, she didn't leave when I left, and she was talking over me and this, that, and the third, right? As the man in that situation, he said he told her to leave, and that's when she decided to leave. And he said something about her talking over her and everything like that, because at the end of the day, that is still his woman. Okay, so you have to respect that, being a friend. And that's what I want to touch on a little bit too. When you are a friend of somebody in a relationship, you have to respect their relationship. You have to respect their relationship. And a lot of people don't think of it that way, but you have to think, like, if the roles was reversed, how would you feel if it was you? A lot of people don't like to do that, especially in the moment. Sometimes you got to go back and think about it, right? But just respect people's relationships, man. Respect people relationships, please. But anyway, getting back to the point. Once that was said, he tries to further explain himself, but he can't get 2 sentences out because the girl's just going on a rant, and she's just blowing up and blowing up and blowing up. And at this point, it kind of seems pointless for him to even say anything. So it's, like I said, being unbiased about the situation, I do feel like for the girl, she's wrong for not at least trying to listen and hear him out about the situation, and not understanding the fact that they are friends who ain't seen each other in a couple years. And like I said, if it's a situation where he's sitting on this arm of the couch and she all the way over there on the couch, it shouldn't have mattered that heavily. I do understand the principle behind it, because at the end of the day, respect me like I respect you. But you know, sometimes you do got to understand the situation, and that's a friend he ain't seen in some years. So now on his side, I do feel like he should have tried to communicate with her just a little bit more. The only thing that we were able to hear that he said was he called her one time. And like I said, me personally, if that was me in that situation, I would have sent a text so she at least knows what's going on and she's not blindsided walking through the door. Okay. And another thing I said I possibly would have done in that sense, I would have just went out to eat, or just went to go bowl or play pool, something like that, something different where we're not at the comfort of our own home, where me and my partner lay our head, and where we are supposed to have the utmost respect for each other. Then maybe when she got off from set or wherever the case may be, you could call her again or shoot her a text and be like, hey, my friend's in town. I haven't seen her in a long time. We're going to hang out at the house. I just wanted you to know so you don't be upset. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I would have handled the situation. In the comments, please let me know how you handle the situation. Do you feel like she was overreacting, or do you feel like he was tripping for allowing that woman to come over while she wasn't there or didn't know? Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know how you feel about this video. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And with all that being said, you know you're going to see me again. So like always, peace.